readers, it's Ron from Cavorite Rising. There's lots to show you, so let's get right to it. You can see this is very square. Again, very interesting looking structure. It's a very long pipe-like structure. And here's Donald Trump's toupee. I don't know what it's doing on the moon, but you can see the airbrushing here is quite obvious. The airbrushing even goes over the gray. Now this is very interesting. This little rock formation, which I think looks sort of like a beaver, and 7 miles from it in a straight line, there's another little rock. But 22 miles from the beaver is another beaver. I'm not saying this is actually a beaver, it just sort of looks like one. And 22 miles from it is another one. Of course, 7 miles from each beaver there is this rock. 22 miles away, another beaver. 22 miles, you know the drill. And the rock 7 miles from the beaver. I'm guessing that everything between what I'm calling the beaver and the rock is the same, but there's not much in there to see, so hard to confirm that. But it looks like a big giant patch that's being repeated over and over. There's the rock, 7 miles away from the beaver. 22 miles away, another rock formation that looks like a beaver. And there's the rock. 22 miles. It's a very strange number. Seems to have some sort of significance for NASA, though. Quite a few of these, 22 miles apart. Now at the bottom of this crater there's something very square. It looks like they've tried to hide it with a big black square. And on the rim, there's our little beaver. And the rock. And we're right on the northern edge of the stripe on the moon that actually has decent resolution. So that's where you can find these if you want to look. Between Apollo 17 and 15. But enough about beavers and rocks. I promised you aliens, so let's see one. I'm sure that you're all familiar with this picture. It's been on YouTube for a while. It looks like an alien walking on the moon. But did you know he had friends? And guess how far apart they are? If you said 22 miles, you're right. And 22 miles from there, there's nothing. 22 miles from there, nothing. So maybe I've just got it wrong. But 22 miles from there, right on the money, and in a very straight line, nothing. And again, nothing. So 22 miles later, there's the alien walking along. And another one. Now, if this really is an alien walking on the moon, he's got a lot of friends, and they all seem to be walking in the same direction. Nothing there. But 22 miles from there, another one. It really does look like something standing on the moon, and it's casting a shadow. It really does look like a creature of some sort, but it's been cut and pasted all across the moon's surface every 22 miles. Well, not every 22 miles, as you can see. There's 2 in a row where there's nothing, but then, so that's 66 miles from the last one. I don't know about this 22 mile thing in NASA, but hopefully, seekers, we will get to the truth. Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and please subscribe.